If you had the opportunity to give what would become known as famous last words, what would you say? G'day everyone, Brian here. The Gospel of Matthew tells us that when Jesus cried out in a loud voice, he died. The Gospel of John tells us that those words might well have been, "It is finished." Triumphant words from Jesus on the cross, "It is finished." And as we consider all that Jesus has done, all that Jesus has completed for us in his death and his sacrifice, we should grab hold of those words, "It is finished." But when Sunday morning comes and the women go to the tomb and find the stone rolled away, an angel there, and the tomb empty, we could also say, "It has begun." It has begun, for now a new age has begun. I'm standing here in our church building here at Heathmont Presbyterian Church, and this building exists because Jesus has been raised from the dead. You could say that every church building that has ever existed has stood or now stands as a testimony to the fact that Jesus is alive. Because if Jesus is not alive, these buildings really are just four walls and a roof and a number of deluded people. But Jesus is alive. And so it has begun. A new age has begun. A new age which is not new for us, it's been our entire life. But a new age began with the resurrection of Jesus. A new work has begun. The work of proclaiming the gospel around the world, a work that has continued since that day and continues today. And a new hope has begun. A hope that goes beyond death, because now we can say, "Death, where is your victory? Grave, where is your sting?" For death has been conquered in Jesus. We have the confidence of that in the Scriptures. We have the confidence of that in Jesus, that death is conquered. And so we can face death because we still face death, and we can face it with a great comfort, with a great confidence, and with a new hope. The work of Jesus in his sacrificial work is finished. It's done. The work of the church then begins to point people to Jesus. And that's one reason I've been doing these videos, to help point people to Jesus. And I hope that that's been helpful for you. But as I do this, it will be my last one, at least for quite some time. The work of the church will continue to point to Jesus and the finished work of him, to proclaim him as our only hope of salvation. Why would we do that? Some people might say we do that to fill our buildings. No, that is a byproduct. And people should get together to worship Jesus, and so the buildings become a place to do that. But we proclaim Jesus because he is the way of salvation. He is the way of redemption. He is the way of freedom. And why wouldn't you want to tell people how they can be free? Friends, keep your eyes on Jesus. There is no one greater. There is no one better. There is no other avenue for salvation but through him. I pray that you will. And while I would normally say, I'll see you next time, I don't know when that will be. But come to church, because I'd love to see you there too. Have a great day. Enjoy life. Keep the faith. Be discerning. And fix your eyes on Jesus. Farewell.